Day 552, 22 for 22. Good morning. I hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. I've got my trusty partner. And we're going to get on with our day. All right, so yesterday posted a video. It was called Which Will You Choose to Be? And that is an important question. We talked about victim, we talked about survivor, and we talked about the thriver. Now, survivor and victim are somewhat interchangeable depending on which end of that survivor spectrum they're on. Victim, everything is a crisis, everything, and the attention, and they let everybody know about it. And as long as they're working towards the solution, they're not necessarily a victim, they're a survivor. It is when they are not working towards the solution but wanting everybody else to do it for them, that's the victim. And the attention garnered to there's venting, and then there's, it's not whining, but venting, and then there's, I don't even know what to call it, but there's just, everything is a crisis in their life. And we've got to get to the point where the victim becomes a survivor. Survivor you can work with, survivor you can handle yourself, survivor you can work towards becoming the thriver. You can play the victim, or you can be the victim, and there's a huge difference between the two. Being the victim is, something has really happened, you are in crisis, and you're still trying to process through. Being in crisis for years, and haven't moved past the victim, that is bad coping skills, and we need to get some help for you in that respect too. And then there's the playing the victim, where if everything that goes wrong is reason to run to the hills and try to get everybody on your side to do the work for you. Nobody can do all the work for you to make you whole or to make you better. Nobody can. You have to do it yourself with help. And that's where you become survivor. And then when you get to the point where you are planning through everything and working hard to set goals, reach your goals, and be successful, operating within your new normal. It's a beautiful face, by the way. I like that smile. Well, not that one that she's doing now, but her smile is pretty. But we've got to get to the point where you're reaching for your goals. You've set the plan in place to get there, and you're working diligently to get there. And that doesn't mean you don't have issues. That does not mean that there's no obstacles. What? Looking at me? Your face? Oh, thank you. Now I know what you're talking about. I was concentrating on your pretty face. All right, but my sunblock now. SPF Barbara. Jeez, don't do that. The thriver is the one that's working towards the goals, and that's where we got to get people to. And that doesn't mean that there's not troubles along the way. That doesn't mean that there's not issues. There's not things that can stop you cold, and then you have to restart planning. But if you're that thriver, you are that obstacle comes up, and you're like, you can get mad for a minute. You can get frustrated. You can even go back into survivor for a little bit. But more than likely, being a thriver, you're not going to go back to victim. Now, as a thriver, that obstacle presents opportunity. That obstacle presents, okay, I wasn't meant to go this way. Let's figure out which way I'm supposed to go, as long as it's not off the edge of the cliff into the abyss. There is, and I was victim and survivor when everything went down for me. Survivor after the heart attacks, victim after the blow up of my family. I was not the victim when I got out, when my Army career ended. I knew that was going to happen when they said you're going before the med board. Had time to prepare for that. Still didn't like the results of it, but still survived it. Now, went victim after the after the breakup of the family. All the pillars had crumbled, and life sucked, and I didn't see a way out, and it was really horrible. And there's a James.
Hello.
Good morning there, dude.
Get your shoes on, boy.
Yeah, you need shoes. And you got on matching socks. Is that the thing today?
The blue got lost. The other blue got lost.
Oh, okay.
What about the other black?
Orphan socks today. All right.
Did that one get lost?
Anyway, time to get going here. But bottom line is work to become a thriver. Don't play a victim, definitely. Because eventually that welcome gets worn out with a lot of people, and that doesn't help you, and that sends you further off into victimhood, and that doesn't help either. You want to be in Survivor, and you want to be at least in Survivor and heading towards Thriver. It's not always, I've said it before, life ain't easy. We are the sum of all of our experiences, and sometimes those experiences, and honestly most cases, those experiences have whooped our ass, and we have to start whooping it back. We have to we have taken the punches life has given us, and now we have to be the ones that are punching our way out and working towards our better day. And they are out there. There's no doubt. Like I said, I went from not having jack crap. My family was in ruins. My Army career was gone. And I really loved the Army. The family was shattered. My health, not good. And here I am, 13, 14, 15 years later. And I can consider myself successful. And that is not through playing a victim. That is being a survivor and working hard to be a thriver. And I think I have done that. I have 3 beautiful daughters, one right there. I have 2 handsome sons. They're all healthy. I have a beautiful wife inside and out. And I have my daughter in New York, which I included in the 3. And she's beautiful. She is an incredible person. She's not perfect because she hates being called perfect. But she is blossoming into the best person that I could hope her to be. And my life as a professional is going good. It's what? Playing in the water? Yeah. Don't get wet, dude.
Dad.
What?
That's what.
All right. Tell me after. You pause too much. All right. Time to get push-ups done. Who's gonna do push-ups with me?
Me.
Make sure you do them right.
Better. I will. You better.
All right. So James.
You better.
Right here. Barbara. Come on. Come on. We gotta hurry. 8 minutes. If I can't post it on anything other than Facebook over 8 minutes, over 9:30. Right there. I'll be in the back. All right. Make sure you go all the way down, Barbara. Work on your endurance, your muscle test. All right. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. What? Go. 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 What?
Am I doing that?
Huh?
Wasn't ready.
We gotta go. 5, 6, 7. Go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Down more, Barbara. 15. Not that far. 21, 22. 1 for the airborne ranger in the sky. 1 for the infantry. 1 for the fallen. Stay there, James. Get back down. Get back down. You are too far forward. Put your knees down. Back here. Lean forward a little bit. Now put your legs out. Now do it. Go down. Go down. Do it.
I did it.
No, you didn't.
I did it quickly.
You didn't go down. All right. Anyway, come on, B. YouTube channel, that _ push-up _ guy. Tough. Instagram, that push-up guy. Twitter, guy push-up. And Facebook, Jim Tough, and 27 other Facebook groups, maybe 28. Still trying to work on getting them all in there. Still struggling. Please, if you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. But please, whatever you do, do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. Come on, B. And say goodbye. Hurry up. We're at 11 minutes. Totally over time today.
Oh.
Come on, Pope.
So slow.
All right. Ready?
Can I turn it off?
1, 2, 3.
Tough
Tough
out.
out.